Ladies and gentlemen, have you ever had someone tell you, wow, you don't look your age? Maybe it happens so often that you started wondering what your secret actually is. Well, today I'm going to let you in on the hidden truth about looking younger than your years. It's not just about good genes or expensive skincare, though those help. It's about something much deeper. It's about how you live, how you think, and how you show up for yourself every single day. Let's start with the most powerful anti-aging force on the planet, your mindset. If you want to look and feel younger, start with what's happening inside your head. People who stay youthful aren't obsessing over their age, they're too busy living. They wake up excited for what's next. They don't dwell on getting older because they're focused on growth, joy, and curiosity. You see, the brain doesn't know the difference between a real event and one that you focus on intensely. So if you constantly think, I'm getting old, guess what? Your body will respond accordingly. But if you shift your focus to I'm growing, learning, and thriving, your energy changes. And that shift, it shows up on your face. Now let's talk about energy. This is where things get real. Looking young has way less to do with wrinkles and way more to do with the energy you bring into a room. Have you ever noticed how some people in their 40s, 50s, even 60s radiate youth while others seem weighed down by life in their 30s? That's because youthfulness isn't about avoiding aging, it's about maintaining a spirit of excitement, purpose, and playfulness. When you stay curious, when you find things that make you passionate, when you move through life with excitement rather than dread, your whole presence changes. And people notice. And that brings me to self-care. Listen, taking care of yourself is not a luxury, it's a necessity. You cannot expect to look and feel vibrant if you're running on fumes. You want to stay youthful? Hydrate like it's your job. Move your body every day, not because you have to, but because you get to. Eat real food. Prioritize sleep like your skin depends on it, because it does. And let's not forget laughter. You know what instantly makes you look 10 years younger? Joy. Laughter lights up your face, softens tension, and reminds you that life is meant to be enjoyed. It's the cheapest facelift you'll ever get. Now, let's talk about something that instantly makes people more attractive: confidence. Let me ask you, have you ever seen someone walk into a room and even before they say a word, you can feel their energy? They just have that presence. They own who they are. That kind of confidence, it makes you magnetic. It doesn't matter how many candles are on your birthday cake. If you carry yourself with confidence, people will see you as younger, more attractive, and more vibrant. Because confidence isn't about arrogance, it's about knowing your worth and refusing to shrink. And finally, the biggest secret of all, authenticity. Listen, nothing will age you faster than trying to be something you're not. Nothing will drain your energy quicker than constantly trying to meet society's impossible standards. The most youthful, radiant people are the ones who are fully, unapologetically themselves. They're not pretending. They're not trying to fit in. They know that their uniqueness is their superpower. And that kind of authenticity, it shines through in everything from the way they talk to the way they carry themselves. So here's my challenge to you. Stop worrying about looking younger and start focusing on feeling younger. Show up for your life with passion. Take care of yourself like you are the most important person in the world, because you are. Own your confidence. Be unapologetically you. Because when you do that, you won't just look younger, you'll feel unstoppable. The way you think and feel about yourself and your life plays a far greater role in how young you look than you might realize. Your brain is constantly sending messages to your body, and those messages shape not just your mood, but also your physical appearance. People who stay youthful don't obsess over getting older. Instead, they focus on growth, joy, and curiosity. They wake up with a sense of purpose, and that energy radiates through them, making them appear vibrant, engaged, and yes, more youthful. Have you ever met someone whose energy is so infectious that you can't help but be drawn to them? Their face lights up when they talk, their body language is open and inviting, and they seem to carry a sense of excitement about life. Those people don't just seem younger, they actually look younger because their expressions, their posture, and their body's overall state reflect their inner world. On the flip side, when someone constantly stresses about aging, their body responds by tensing up, their facial expressions harden, and they develop a negative energy that makes them seem older than they really are. Stress and negative thoughts accelerate aging in ways that are scientifically proven. Chronic stress leads to the release of cortisol, a hormone that, when overproduced, breaks down collagen, causes inflammation, and speeds up the formation of wrinkles. When your mind is in a constant state of worry, frustration, or negativity, your body follows. Your muscles become tense, your posture becomes rigid, and your face develops stress lines from repeated expressions of concern, frustration, or sadness. Over time, these physical effects become permanent, making you look tired and worn out. Meanwhile, people who actively practice gratitude, joy, and positive thinking naturally reduce their stress levels. Their skin appears brighter, their eyes more engaged, and their overall energy is more youthful. Laughter is one of the most powerful tools for keeping your face and body youthful. It relaxes your muscles, releases endorphins, and lowers cortisol levels. Have you ever noticed that people who laugh a lot seem to glow? They don't hold tension in their faces. Their smiles are wide, their expressions are dynamic, and their energy feels light. This is because laughter signals to your brain that you're in a state of ease and your body responds accordingly. It reduces stress-related inflammation, enhances blood flow, and even improves the elasticity of your skin. If you want a natural facelift, start laughing more. Surround yourself with people who make you feel alive, engage in activities that bring you joy, and stop taking everything so seriously. Another major factor in how mindset affects your appearance is the way you carry yourself. People who feel youthful move differently. They stand taller, they walk with energy, and they have a certain liveliness in their gestures. They don't slump over or drag their feet like they're weighed down by life. This isn't just about posture, it's about how you approach each moment. If you walk into a room with a defeated mindset, your body follows suit. Your shoulders hunch, your head lowers, and you appear closed off. But if you enter with confidence, energy, and curiosity, people perceive you as more youthful and dynamic. Your mindset also affects how you care for yourself. People who feel old often act like they're old. They stop trying new things. They stop moving as much. They stop prioritizing their health. And over time, that mindset manifests physically. On the other hand, those who maintain a growth mindset continue to challenge themselves. They try new activities, they stay active, and they keep pushing themselves outside their comfort zones. That mental engagement keeps their bodies youthful. When your mind believes in possibility, your body responds with energy and resilience. Sleep is another area where mindset has a direct impact on aging. People who prioritize rest understand that sleep is a critical factor in maintaining a youthful appearance. Those who constantly tell themselves that they don't have time for proper rest are unknowingly speeding up the aging process. Lack of sleep leads to dull skin, dark circles, and increased stress levels. Meanwhile, people who protect their sleep schedule, set boundaries, and treat rest as a necessity instead of a luxury experience more cellular repair, which directly slows the aging process. The words you use about yourself also matter. People who constantly say, "I'm getting so old," or "I just can't do what I used to," are reinforcing that belief in their subconscious. And once the mind believes something, the body follows. Contrast that with people who say, "I feel amazing," or "I'm excited for what's next." That shift in language changes the way they carry themselves, how they take care of their health, and even how others perceive them. Your mindset also influences how you handle challenges. People who stay young in spirit don't see obstacles as proof that they're getting older or losing their edge. Instead, they see them as opportunities for growth. They embrace the idea that learning never stops, and they don't put themselves in a mental box based on age. This willingness to adapt, to keep learning, and to stay curious is what keeps them looking and feeling younger than their years. A youthful appearance isn't about luck or genetics alone, it's about the thoughts you feed yourself every single day. If you believe you are vibrant, alive, and full of possibility, your body will reflect that belief. But if you allow negative thoughts, stress, and a rigid mindset to take over, it will show up in the way you look and feel. You have the power to control how you age. And it starts with choosing the right mindset every single day. When you walk into a room, people don't see your fine lines or count the years you've been alive, they feel your energy. That's what makes someone look younger than their age. The truth is, youthfulness isn't about avoiding wrinkles or chasing beauty trends, it's about the presence you bring into a space. You've met people in their 50s or 60s who seem decades younger, not because of their skin, but because of the way they move, talk, and engage with the world. And you've also met people in their 30s who seem weighed down by life, their energy dull and lifeless. The difference, it's in the way they show up. Your energy is the most powerful anti-aging force you have. It's what makes people want to be around you. It's what gives you that spark in your eyes, the lift in your posture, and the ease in your movements. People who have vibrant energy radiate a sense of aliveness, a presence that's magnetic. They don't shrink themselves or walk through life passively. They engage, they move with intention. They laugh freely. And that kind of energy is contagious. It makes you look younger because it signals to everyone around you and to your own body that you are fully alive. One of the biggest mistakes people make when they want to look younger is focusing only on the external creams, treatments, and aesthetics while completely ignoring the way their energy affects their appearance. Think about someone who is constantly stressed, bitter, or full of resentment. You can see it on their face. It hardens their expressions, tightens their posture, and drains the glow from their skin. They might be physically young, but their energy makes them seem older. On the flip side, people who live with enthusiasm, gratitude, and curiosity carry a lightness in their expressions. Their face is more relaxed. Their movements are fluid and full of life. They look younger because they feel younger, and that feeling translates into how they are perceived. Passion is one of the most powerful tools for maintaining a youthful appearance. When you have something you love, something that excites you, it changes the way you move through the world. Think about someone who lights up when they talk about something they care about. Their eyes widen, their voice becomes more animated, and they naturally look more alive. Now compare that to someone who has lost their sense of purpose. Their energy feels flat, their body language dull. It's not about their age, it's about their lack of engagement with life. If you want to stay youthful, you need to stay passionate. Find something that excites you, something that makes you feel alive, and pour yourself into it. Movement is another key piece of maintaining youthful energy. This isn't just about exercise, it's about the way you move through life. Have you ever seen someone who moves with ease, who carries themselves with grace and energy? They seem younger, not because of their physical age, but because of their vitality. Compare that to someone who moves sluggishly, who looks like they're carrying the weight of the world on their shoulders. Their energy makes them seem older than they are. People who maintain their youthfulness don't just sit back and let life happen to them. They move with purpose. They stand tall. They walk with confidence. And that energy creates the perception of youth. Your energy is also influenced by your mindset. People who hold on to negativity, resentment, or a sense of defeat age faster, not just emotionally, but physically. Their bodies carry the weight of those emotions. Their muscles stay tense, their facial expressions become hardened, and their posture shrinks inward. Meanwhile, those who practice gratitude, who seek out joy, who focus on the good, carry a different kind of energy. Their presence feels lighter, their expressions softer, their posture more open. And that openness, that sense of possibility, is what makes them appear younger than their age. Social connection plays a massive role in youthful energy. People who stay engaged with their communities, who build strong relationships, and who actively seek out meaningful connections tend to look and feel younger. When you're surrounded by people who uplift you, who make you laugh, and who challenge you to grow, your energy shifts. You become more engaged, more expressive, more alive. Compare that to someone who isolates themselves, who stops seeking out deep relationships, who lets loneliness take over. Their energy becomes stagnant, and that stagnation shows up physically. Spontaneity is another underrated secret to maintaining youthful energy. People who keep a sense of playfulness, who aren't afraid to try new things, who embrace adventure, always seem younger than those who get stuck in rigid routines. The minute you stop allowing yourself to experience new things, to have fun, to be curious, is the minute your energy starts to age you. Keep a sense of wonder. Say yes to new experiences. Laugh loudly. Dance even when no one is watching. That kind of energy will make you feel and look younger for years to come. Ultimately, looking younger isn't about stopping the clock, it's about keeping your energy vibrant. It's about moving through life with passion, with confidence, with joy. When you carry that energy, it doesn't matter how many years you've lived, you will always radiate youthfulness. Because in the end, it's not your age that defines you, it's the energy you bring into every moment. Taking care of yourself isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. If you want to look younger than your age, self-care is non-negotiable. It's not about expensive treatments or obsessing over every wrinkle. It's about how you treat your body, how you fuel your mind, and how you nurture your spirit. The way you care for yourself shows up in your face, in your energy, and in the way you move through life. When you neglect yourself, it ages you. When you prioritize self-care, it keeps you vibrant, strong, and youthful. Sleep is one of the most powerful and underrated tools for looking and feeling younger. It's not just about resting, it's about repair. While you sleep, your body is hard at work repairing cells, producing collagen, and reducing inflammation. When you cut corners on sleep, your body doesn't have time to fully recover, and it shows. Your skin looks dull, dark circles form under your eyes, and your energy is depleted. People who prioritize sleep wake up with a natural glow. Their bodies function better, their moods are more balanced, and they carry an ease about them that instantly makes them look more youthful. If you want to age well, start treating sleep like the ultimate beauty treatment, because that's exactly what it is. Hydration is another major key to maintaining a youthful appearance. Your skin needs water to stay plump and elastic. Your organs need water to function properly. Even your brain needs water to stay sharp and energized. When you don't drink enough, It's like slowly deflating a balloon. Your skin becomes dry, your eyes lose their brightness, and you feel sluggish. But when you stay hydrated, everything about you looks fresher. Your skin appears smoother, your eyes are clearer, and your entire body functions more efficiently. It's a simple habit, but it makes an enormous difference in how young you look and feel. Nutrition plays a huge role in aging. The food you eat directly affects your skin, your energy, and your overall health. Highly processed foods, sugar, and excess alcohol accelerate aging by increasing inflammation in the body. They break down collagen, cause bloating, and leave you feeling exhausted. On the other hand, nutrient-rich foods packed with antioxidants, healthy fats, and protein help maintain your skin's elasticity, keep your energy high, and support brain function. People who eat well don't just feel better, they look better. Their skin glows, their hair is strong, and they carry a vitality that no anti-aging product can replace. Eating clean isn't about restriction, it's about fueling your body in a way that supports longevity, beauty, and overall well-being. Movement is another non-negotiable. Exercise isn't just for maintaining weight, it's for keeping your body and mind young. When you move regularly, you keep your joints flexible, your muscles strong, and your circulation flowing. It improves your posture, which instantly makes you look more confident and youthful. It reduces stress, which prevents premature aging. It boosts endorphins, which keep you looking and feeling radiant. And it doesn't have to be extreme. You don't need to run marathons or spend hours in the gym. A simple daily walk, stretching, or dancing around your house can make a massive difference. The key is consistency. People who make movement a part of their lifestyle don't just have stronger bodies, they have more vibrant energy. Stress management is one of the most overlooked aspects of self-care, but it plays a major role in how young you look and feel. Chronic stress releases cortisol, a hormone that wreaks havoc on your body. It breaks down collagen, leading to wrinkles and sagging skin. It disrupts sleep, which accelerates aging. It increases inflammation, which contributes to everything from weight gain to dull skin. People who don't manage their stress age faster, plain and simple. On the other hand, those who make time for relaxation, who set boundaries, who engage in activities that bring them joy, protect themselves from the effects of stress. Whether it's meditation, deep breathing, journaling, or simply taking breaks, prioritizing stress relief is one of the most effective ways to maintain a youthful glow. Your environment also matters. Who you surround yourself with, the energy you allow into your life, and the spaces you spend time in all impact your well-being. Being around negative, toxic people drains your energy and ages you. Being in cluttered, stressful environments takes a toll on your mental state. But when you surround yourself with uplifting people, when you create a space that feels calming and inspiring, it has a direct effect on your mood, your energy, and even your physical appearance. Happiness, peace, and positivity are the ultimate youth enhancers. Self-care isn't just about what you do, it's about how you treat yourself. The way you talk to yourself, the way you respect your own needs, and the way you prioritize your well-being shape how you age. People who are constantly criticizing themselves, who neglect their needs, who put everyone else first at the expense of their own health, tend to look and feel older than they are. Meanwhile, those who honor their worth, who make time for things that nourish them, who choose to love themselves as they are, radiate a youthfulness that no product can replicate. Taking care of yourself isn't selfish, it's essential. If you want to look and feel younger, start treating your body and mind with the respect they deserve. Sleep well, hydrate, eat foods that fuel you, move daily, manage your stress. Surround yourself with people and spaces that uplift you. And most importantly, treat yourself with the love and care that you so freely give to others. Because when you do, it shows. Not just in the way you feel, but in the way you glow. Confidence is the secret ingredient that makes you look younger than your age. It's not about having perfect skin or the most youthful features. It's about how you carry yourself, how you present yourself to the world, and how you own who you are. Confidence is magnetic. It lifts your energy, brightens your expression, and makes you stand out in a way that no beauty product ever could. Think about someone who walks into a room with their shoulders back, head high, and a natural, relaxed smile. They exude an energy that instantly makes them look vibrant. Now, compare that to someone who slouches, avoids eye contact, and carries themselves like they're trying to disappear. Even if the second person is younger in age, they'll appear older because they lack that inner radiance that confidence brings. The way you carry yourself matters. When you move with purpose, when you walk like you belong, you automatically look more youthful. Confidence also affects the way you speak. People who believe in themselves have a certain rhythm and presence when they talk. They don't rush their words, they don't mumble. and they don't shrink themselves down. Instead, they express themselves clearly with enthusiasm and certainty. That kind of energy makes them appear younger, more alive, more engaged. In contrast, people who doubt themselves tend to hesitate, second-guess, or apologize too much. That uncertainty weighs them down, making them appear older and more tired. If you want to radiate youth, start by owning your voice. Speak with clarity, passion, and conviction. Confidence isn't just about how you move and talk, it's also about how you dress and present yourself. Have you ever noticed how someone who feels great in their clothes instantly looks younger and more vibrant? It's not about chasing trends or dressing a certain way to look younger. It's about wearing what makes you feel amazing. When you feel good in what you wear, it shows. Your posture improves, your energy lifts, and you carry yourself with a different kind of presence. Compare that to someone who wears clothes that make them feel uncomfortable or outdated. They look older, not because of their age, but because of how they feel about themselves. The key is to dress in a way that makes you feel powerful, energized, and fully yourself. Your mindset plays a huge role in confidence. People who believe in themselves radiate a certain kind of lightness and ease. They don't get caught up in self-doubt or worry about what others think. Instead, they own who they are, flaws and all. And that is what makes them look younger. Stress and insecurity age you faster than time itself. When you constantly second-guess yourself, when you worry about being judged, when you hold back instead of stepping forward, that tension shows up in your body. It creates stress lines, it tightens your expression, and it drains your energy. But when you let go of self-doubt, when you trust yourself, your body relaxes, your face softens, and your entire presence feels lighter. That's what makes you look younger. Loving who you are today, right now, is the ultimate confidence booster. So many people waste years of their lives wishing they looked different, comparing themselves to others or waiting until they hit some imaginary standard before they allow themselves to feel beautiful. But the truth is, the most youthful people are the ones who embrace themselves fully. They don't hide. They don't dim their light. They celebrate themselves exactly as they are. That level of self-acceptance is what makes them glow. Confidence also comes from taking care of yourself, inside and out. When you prioritize your well-being, when you make choices that support your health, when you treat yourself with kindness, you naturally radiate confidence. You can't fake it. People who feel good in their bodies, who nurture their minds, and who take care of their emotional health look and feel younger. It's not about being perfect, it's about respecting yourself enough to invest in your own well-being. Another major aspect of confidence is how you handle challenges. Life will throw obstacles at you. You will face setbacks, disappointments, and moments that test you. But the way you respond to those challenges determines how youthful you remain. People who let difficulties define them, who dwell in negativity, who believe they are stuck, carry that heaviness in their energy. It shows up in their posture, their expressions, and even in the way they age. But those who approach challenges with resilience, who trust that they can handle anything, who see setbacks as opportunities for growth, maintain a sense of lightness that keeps them young. They don't carry unnecessary stress, they don't hold on to bitterness, and they don't let life wear them down. That kind of mental strength keeps them looking and feeling younger than their years. Gratitude is another confidence booster that directly affects how young you look. People who focus on what they appreciate, who recognize the good in their lives, who choose to see the beauty in themselves and the world around them, carry a different kind of energy. Their faces are more relaxed. Their smiles are genuine. Their entire being feels lighter. In contrast, people who dwell on what's wrong, who constantly criticize themselves, who focus on lack instead of abundance, carry a weight that ages them. If you want to look and feel younger, start practicing gratitude daily. Recognize your own beauty, your own strength, your own worth. That shift in perspective will change how you carry yourself and how others see you. At the end of the day, confidence is the real fountain of youth. It's not found in a bottle, a procedure, or a magic formula. It's found in the way you see yourself, the way you embrace who you are, and the way you show up in the world. When you walk with confidence, when you speak with certainty, when you believe in yourself, you instantly look and feel younger. Because youth isn't just about age, it's about attitude. And when you fully own who you are, that's when you truly shine. Laughter is one of the most powerful anti-aging tools you have, and it's completely free. When you laugh, something incredible happens inside your body. Your muscles relax, your stress levels drop, and your brain releases a flood of feel-good chemicals like endorphins and serotonin. These chemicals don't just boost your mood, they literally make you look younger. They reduce inflammation, improve circulation, and create that natural glow that no skincare product can replicate. When you laugh often, you carry less tension in your face. Your expressions become more open, your eyes shine brighter as edge feels lighter. That's why people who laugh a lot naturally appear more youthful. They aren't just enjoying life, they're radiating joy from the inside out. Think about the last time you had a deep, uncontrollable laugh. The kind where your stomach hurt, tears rolled down your face, and you couldn't catch your breath. In that moment, you weren't worried about your age, your wrinkles, or how you looked. You were completely present, completely alive. That's the magic of laughter. It pulls you into the moment. And when you live in the moment, you stop aching yourself with unnecessary stress and worry. The people who seem ageless, who carry a youthful energy no matter how old they are, have one thing in common: they don't take life too seriously. They know how to find humor in the everyday, how to laugh at themselves, and how to let go of the little things that don't matter. Stress ages you. It shows up in your posture, in your skin, in the way you move. People who carry stress all the time tend to have tight shoulders, furrowed brows, and stiff movements. But laughter is the ultimate stress reliever. It instantly shifts your body out of a state of tension and into a state of relaxation. It lowers your cortisol levels, the stress hormone that breaks down collagen and accelerates aging. It helps you breathe deeper, which brings more oxygen to your cells and improves your skin's appearance. And it boosts your immune system, which keeps you healthier and more vibrant. If you want to look and feel younger, make laughter a daily habit. Laughter also changes the way people perceive you. When you see someone who laughs easily, who has a natural sense of joy, you automatically assume they're younger than they might actually be. Joyful people have a certain lightness about them. They don't carry the weight of the world on their shoulders, and that energy is infectious. Compare that to someone who is always serious, always stressed, always focused on the negatives in life. That kind of energy creates a heaviness that makes them seem older. People who laugh often exude a sense of playfulness, and playfulness is a key ingredient in youthfulness. One of the most beautiful things about laughter is that it's a connector. It brings people together, strengthens relationships, and creates unforgettable memories. Have you ever noticed that some of the happiest, most youthful people are the ones who surround themselves with fun, positive, and uplifting people? They aren't isolating themselves, they're engaging, socializing, and sharing joy. That's because laughter is contagious. When you laugh with someone, you build a bond, you reinforce connection. And those strong relationships play a huge role in how young you feel and how young you appear to others. Laughter also changes your mindset. When you train yourself to find humor in everyday situations, you naturally become more optimistic. You stop sweating the small stuff. You develop resilience because you realize that most things aren't as serious as they seem. That kind of mindset keeps you youthful. It helps you bounce back faster from challenges. It keeps your mind sharp. And when your mind stays youthful, your body follows. People who make time for fun, for play, and for laughter aren't just enjoying life more. They're literally slowing down the aging process. Science backs this up. Studies show that people who laugh regularly have lower blood pressure, better heart health, and even longer lifespans. It's not just an emotional benefit, it's a physical one. The simple act of laughing reduces stress-related damage to your body, keeping you feeling and looking younger for longer. If you want to embrace the secret to looking younger than your age, start by bringing more laughter into your daily life. Watch something funny. Call a friend who always makes you laugh. Be silly with your kids. Learn to laugh at yourself instead of criticizing yourself. Look for the humor in stressful situations. Find reasons to smile every single day. The more you do this, the more you shift your energy, and the more youthful you become. At the end of the day, laughter isn't just about looking younger, it's about feeling younger. It's about embracing life with joy, with playfulness, with curiosity. It's about letting go of stress, embracing the present, and allowing yourself to experience happiness in its purest form. When you prioritize laughter, you aren't just changing your mood, you're changing your entire presence. And that is what makes you truly ageless.